Three, two, one. Yep, we are recording. Hi, guys and girls. A good morning, good day. It's still just about morning here. It's 11:30, so you're 6.5 hours ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. So that makes it about 6 p.m. 1800 hours your time. We need to mention the time because we need to meet, collaborate, and cooperate to start practicing debating. I don't know what experience you guys have had of debating in the past. It's been quite a year, a few moons since I've run any debates, and there must be at least one of you who haven't done debates before. Maybe it's all of you, I don't know. So I'm putting together this invitational video here that you can view at your leisure and go over to get an understanding and an awareness of how debates are run. So right now you should be seeing my full screen. I'm going to assume that that's the case. Obviously you'll find out when viewing at the end of the video. So you guys have been selected from many to take this mission should you choose to debate. Now I know the others are doing things like literature fair and such, but all these points have their merit, and debating is a particularly good thing to do because of the areas it develops in skills in communication and listening and comprehending and writing and cooperating and collaboration, and of course you're learning how to speak, and you're learning about the subjects that you're debating, and you're learning to remove the emotional aspects from an argument. And obviously when I say argument, I don't mean fighting, I mean an intellectual debate that still might be weighted with emotion. You know, often people are very passionate about a topic, and when we feel passionately, we often lose our intellect. The passion, the emotion takes over, and we lose our ability to negotiate or debate on an intellectual level, unfortunately. And you will experience this, and that is why it's good to practice debating about something that you don't agree with. Supposing you get a topic, you know, all dogs should be shot when they're 10 years old for safety. I just made that up, you know, but supposing you feel really passionate about dogs or animal welfare and cruelty towards animals, you would really advocate that we shouldn't shoot animals or dogs when they get 10 years old, and you would have all these ideas and you get inflamed and you rage. But if you were tasked with debating on the opposite side, the negative side of why animals should be shot, I shouldn't be laughing, should I? Should be shot when they're 10 years old. Then you will think of all of these tremendous ideas about the justification of why dogs should be dealt with in such a manner. You might see what I'm saying now. When your emotion is put to the side, your intellect comes out, and you can debate in a much more intelligent fashion. And so you are going to practice removing your emotion from your arguments, and this can go through to all walks of life. When you deal with awkward people and you fly into the rage and you can't say that to me, you're crazy, and you think to yourself, well, actually, if you consider the facts, you might come to think that actually I've got the right idea, if you see what I mean. Anyway, so you guys are going to practice debating. So first of all, I want to share with you these videos. I thought I'd put them here on this video so it's easily found and you can just zip through it and download the whole thing maybe, and then you haven't got to worry about searching the internet when the internet connection is bad and so forth. So let me play this video. If I do it this way, share sound, optimize for video clip, and share. So this should be the first one. How to run a debate. Play.
Good morning, Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine a world without computers.
Okay, I may have erred slightly there. Erred slightly, made an error. How to run it? How to run? This is the first.
Greetings! In today's class, we are going to be exploring the world of debating. Debating is when you argue for or against a topic. You have to prove why your team is right and the opposition is wrong. A topic might be something simple like cats are better pets than dogs, or students should get more holidays. Let's begin with the setup of a formal debate. Two teams of 3 people sit at the front of the room. On one side is the affirmative team, and on the other side is the negative team. The first speaker of the affirmative team is the first person to speak. The timekeeper starts the stopwatch when the speaker begins. The first speaker defines the key words of the topic, introduces the team's argument, and begins the debate. Different debates have different time limits. For example, if each speaker has to speak for 4 minutes, the timekeeper will ring the bell once at 3 minutes as a warning and twice at 4 minutes to indicate to the speaker their time is up. The second person to speak is the first speaker from the negative team. Like the affirmative side, they define the key words and introduce their team's argument. This person also rebuts points made by the first speaker of the affirmative team. Rebuttal is when you choose a point made by the opposition and explain why they're wrong and prove why you're right. Rebuttals can win or lose debates. However, you must never become personal in rebuttals. After the first speaker of the negative side, the second speaker of the affirmative side speaks, followed by the second speaker of the negative side. Both of these speakers continue their team's arguments and rebut the opposition. The third speakers of each team are the last people to speak. First, it's the third speaker of the affirmative team, and then the third speaker of the negative team. Both of these speakers rebut the opposition's debate and summarizes their own team's argument. The third speaker of the negative team is the last person to address the audience in the debate and have the last word. This can be an advantage in debating. At the end of the debate, an adjudicator, or advantage in debating. At the end of the debate, an adjudicator, or team speakers rebut the opposition's debate and summarizes their own team's argument. The third last people to speak. First, it's the third speaker of the affirmative team, and then the third speaker of the negative team. Both of these speakers rebut the opposition's debate and summarizes their own team's argument. The third speaker of the negative team is the last person to address the audience in the debate and have the last word. This can be an advantage in debating. At the end of the debate, an adjudicator, or team of adjudicators, will decide which team is the winner. They consider your presentation skills, the timing of your debate, and it's the team with the most convincing argument that wins the debate. The captain of the winning side thanks the opposition for a good debate, as well as the adjudicator, timekeeper, chairperson, and audience. The captain of the defeated side also thanks the same people. Debating teaches you to look at both sides of an argument. Sometimes you may not agree with the side of the debate you are arguing, and this can be challenging. But it can be a good experience to look at a topic with a different point of view. It also teaches you teamwork. Each member of the team needs to know what their teammates are talking about. Planning and writing the debates are done together. Now let's watch the first speakers of a debate present their argument. The topic is that computers should replace teachers.
Okay then. we'll just move on to the next video. Get them done and I'll speak to you afterwards.
Billionaire Bill Gates, the founder and chairman of Microsoft, the computer company, said that technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, a computer cannot replace your mum, your dad, or your friends. So too, a computer cannot replace a teacher. As first speaker of the negative team today, I will introduce our team's argument and convince you that computers should not replace teachers. I will give you examples of how you cannot replace a teacher with something that cannot do the same job. Our second speaker will continue our argument by discussing how valuable teachers are in the classroom. And our third speaker will summarise our debate, summarise that of the opposition, and leave you in no doubt that computers should not replace teachers. There are 4 key words in today's debate: computers, should, replace, and teachers. Now, according to the dictionary, computers are an electronic device, and the word should means must. The word replace means substitute, and teachers are someone who instructs and trains. Therefore, today's topic means that electronic devices must substitute a person who instructs and trains. A topic we wholeheartedly disagree with. Today our team will argue that computers should not replace teachers, as you can't replace something that's irreplaceable with a machine. One of my chores at home is to do the vacuuming. We have this great vacuum cleaner that sucks up all the dirt, and sometimes my brother's toys. I know which part of the house I begin vacuuming first, where to plug it in, how far the cord will stretch, and how to empty the machine. By itself, the vacuum cleaner can't do much work. It's just a machine in a cupboard. So too is a computer. It's just a machine. It can't teach me new things. It can't ask how my day is going. It can't ask me if I need help or answer my questions when I need assistance. Sure, like my vacuum cleaner, it's useful, but it certainly cannot replace a person, particularly a teacher. A teacher can offer us so much more than a computer can ever promise. I would now like to rebut a few points made by the opposition. The opposition has said that a device which performs logical operations, a computer, should replace someone who instructs, a teacher. As I have stated today, you cannot replace someone who is irreplaceable. If we were to believe the opposition, that means everyone in society could be replaced. My parents could be replaced by a book on how to raise children. My friends could be replaced by robots. A chef could be replaced by cookbooks. All these things can instruct, but they cannot replace the person. Computers should not replace teachers, as you can't replace something that's irreplaceable.
Good morning, Chairman, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine a world without computers. Imagine all the information that you can look up on the internet was suddenly gone. What would you do on the weekend when you're stuck at home and you want to know more about your math homework or your English assignment? You can't ask your teacher until Monday morning, and even then, they might not know the answer. But thankfully, we don't live in a world like this, and we have access to computers. They're available to use 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Today I'm going to convince you that computers should replace teachers. I'm going to give you examples how a computer can provide us with so much more information than a teacher. But first I'm going to define the topic. There are 4 key words in today's topic. They are teachers, should, replace, and computers. According to an online dictionary, a computer is an electronic device that accepts data, performs mathematical and logical operations at a high speed, and displays results. Should means must, and replace means to substitute. Finally, a teacher is someone who instructs. Today I will convince you that computers should replace teachers because a device that performs logical operations should substitute someone who instructs. I will talk about how convenient it is to have a computer to answer any questions at any time. Our second speaker will continue our argument by focusing on the amount of information that can be found on the internet, far more than any human could ever hold, even a teacher. Our third speaker will summarize our team's argument, summarize the oppositions, and leave you in no doubt that teachers should be replaced by computers. Most days when I come to school, I'm given homework to do. So after I finish my afternoon tea, kick the ball around with my younger brother and do my chores, I begin my homework. Usually the homework is similar to work we did in school that day, but sometimes I find it hard to complete. If my mum and dad don't know how to help me, I have only one other option: I look on the computer. By using the internet, I can research the problem and find a solution. In this case, the computer has substituted the teacher. But imagine if I didn't have the computer. I might be stuck and not be able to finish my homework. Then when I go to school the next day, I would be embarrassed as I haven't done all my work. If I could take the teacher home with me at night, then I might not have this problem. But I don't think this is a realistic solution. Imagine if we all got to take a teacher home with us at night, just to help us with our homework. It would be awkward. We'd have to feed the teacher and be on our best behavior. But a computer is different. It's available to help with any problems I can't answer for homework. Millions and millions of websites are available at my fingertips that I can access at any time with a computer. In fact, a computer probably has more information available to it than a teacher has in their brain, and that's why computers should replace teachers. Today, I have introduced the topic and defined the keywords. I have defined the topic to mean that an electronic device that accepts data, performs mathematical and logical operations, must substitute people who instruct. I have also given the example of how much information a computer can hold, much more than a teacher's brain. Computers are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with a wealth of information. And that's why I believe computers should replace teachers.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Wonderful, 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 yes. So you'll see there that actually I played those last 2 videos in the wrong order because the affirmative speaker goes first and the negative speaker goes second. Not that that matters so much, because when you get this video you can simply slide along, watch the one that you want to at your will. So there is a good triple set of video instruction on how to debate. That's a first sense of awareness of what's going on, and you can watch those at many times. But also what I want you to do is to research how debates are conducted. Do your own research online, Google search and investigate how people debate. Immerse yourself in the ways of debating. Also, I want you to write a short essay about how debates are constructed and delivered. I'll come to that more formally in the email. And this is another good thing really, because you're practicing your writing skills, your researching skills, your argument skills, and you're learning on a deeper level how to debate. And when we know something, we know something fully, we can talk about it, and we can do it with ease without having to think about it. And you do that by studying it. And this is why you come to school, to study, you see. So I think I'll wind it up there. Anything else I need to say, I shall put in the email. You just needed these videos for now. So good afternoon now, I suspect it is. What time is it now? Oh, it's still 6 minutes till 12 o'clock. So for me, it's good morning, and I'll see you all very soon.